Hello everyone, and welcome to English Story Radio channel. Today, I'm excited to share an English story with you. If you enjoy this story and want to see more like it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll be the first to know when I upload new content. Without further ado, let's get started. Sophia was a woman who had always been in control. As the leader of the most powerful mafia in New York City, she had built her empire through sheer force of will. Her enemies knew better than to cross her, and her subordinates respected and feared her in equal measure. Sophia was a tall, striking woman with piercing blue eyes and long, black hair that flowed down her back like a river. She had always been a solitary figure, never letting anyone get too close to her. But all of that changed one day when she met Michael. Michael was a university student studying law, and he was unlike anyone Sophia had ever met before. He was kind, intelligent, and had a good heart. He saw past Sophia's tough exterior and recognized the kind and caring woman underneath. Sophia was drawn to him, and before she knew it, she had fallen deeply in love with him. At first, Sophia tried to push Michael away. She knew that getting involved with someone like him would only lead to trouble. But Michael was persistent, and he never gave up on her. He showed her a side of life she had never seen before, taking her to museums and art galleries and showing her the beauty in the world. Sophia tried to keep her relationship with Michael a secret, knowing that her enemies would use it against her. But she couldn't help herself. Michael made her feel alive in a way she had never experienced before, and she wanted to spend every moment she could with him. As their relationship grew stronger, Sophia's enemies started to take notice. One of her biggest rivals, a man named Tony, became obsessed with taking her down. He saw Sophia's love for Michael as a weakness, and decided to exploit it. One day, when Sophia was walking with Michael in Central Park, Tony's men attacked them. Sophia knew that she had to protect Michael at all costs. She ordered her men to take him to safety while she stayed behind to fight. The battle was fierce. Sophia and her men were outnumbered, and Tony's men were relentless. Sophia fought with everything she had, but it seemed like they were going to lose. Just when all hope seemed lost, Michael appeared, armed with a gun. Michael had followed Sophia's men to the location where they were keeping him, and when he saw that Sophia was in trouble, he knew he had to help. He fought with a determination that surprised even Sophia. Together, they were able to turn the tide of the battle and defeat Tony and his men. After the battle, Sophia knew that she could never go back to her old life. She had to protect Michael at all costs, even if it meant giving up everything she had worked for. She retired from the Mafia and moved with Michael to a small town in the countryside, where they could live a quiet life together. They bought a small house on the edge of town and spent their days tending to the garden and enjoying each other's company. Sophia had never been happier. She was free from the violence and danger of her old life, and was finally able to live a normal life with the man she loved. Years went by, and Sophia and Michael grew old together. They never forgot the love and sacrifice that had brought them together, and they were grateful for every moment they spent together. As they sat on their porch, watching the sunset, Sophia leaned over and kissed Michael on the cheek. "I love you," she whispered. "I love you too." Michael smiled and took Sophia's hand in his. "I never thought I'd be this lucky," he said. Sophia smiled back at him. "Neither did I. But I'm grateful for every moment we've had together." As they sat there, enjoying the peace and quiet of their small town, they heard a knock on the door. Sophia got up to answer it and found a young woman standing on the porch. "Can I help you?" Sophia asked. The woman looked nervous. "I'm sorry to bother you, but I need your help. My daughter has been kidnapped, and I don't know what to do." Sophia and Michael looked at each other, and without a word, they knew what they had to do. Sophia's old life may have been behind her, but she couldn't stand by and let someone else suffer. Sophia and Michael quickly got dressed and set out to find the woman's daughter. They used their connections and resources to track down the kidnappers and rescue the young girl. As they drove back to their small town, Sophia and Michael were exhausted but happy. They had saved a life, and they knew that it was worth it. When they arrived back at their house, they found the young woman waiting for them. She was crying tears of joy and gratitude. "I don't know how to thank you," she said. "You saved my daughter's life." Sophia smiled. "We're just happy we could help." As the young woman left, Sophia and Michael sat down on their porch once again. They were tired, but they were happy. They had saved a life, and they knew that they had made a difference in the world. "I guess we can never really leave our past behind," Michael said, breaking the silence. Sophia looked at him and smiled. "No, we can't. But as long as we have each other, we can face anything." They sat there, holding hands and watching the stars come out, knowing that no matter what the future held, they would face it together. And for the first time in a long time, Sophia felt at peace. She had found love, and she had found a purpose. And she knew that she had finally found her happy ending.